Hey everyone, Nancy here at Coastal Skincare, your video magazine on YouTube, and this is my Wednesday podcast. Today I am asking the question, what is your favorite movie? And as soon as you get, 20 or 30 seconds or less into this podcast, you'll realize that mine is Lord of the Rings. I want to talk a little bit about that, why it's my favorite, and I encourage all of you to post below about what your favorite movie is and what attracts you to that movie. For me, Lord of the Rings is the feel of it, the ultimate good against evil, the Davy versus Goliath. It's a wonderful, wonderful film that will stay with you forever. I watch the trilogy once a year, maybe once every 2 years, and I am always impressed. I'm always finding something new. I love the characters. I mean, you've got Ian McKellen, you've got Elijah Wood, Viggo Mortensen, Sean Bean, you've got Dominic Monaghan, you've got Orlando Bloom and Billy Boyd, and I was like, oh my goodness, you got all these wonderful people in here. You've got Liv Tyler, and I mean, it's just, I just love all of them. It's just like, wow. And Cate Blanchett was incredible, absolutely incredible. Probably as close to frightening, you might want to say, as it comes with her, I think, because to me, she's not a frightening character. She's dramatic and she's excellent, but she's not frightening. My three favorite parts of the movie are the first one where Gandalf is facing the fire beast, and he is standing on this bridge, which is a very narrow kind of a bridge with no railings, with nothing to help him out if he slides off, and he faces sliding down into this fire pit, which is where this fire beast lives, and the fire beast raises up and he's enormous and terrifying, and Gandalf, an elderly man, puts his staff down and he says, "You will not pass." I mean, it's those moments that just make me think, this is something that, we all have something. We all have our own fire beast, I guess you could say. It could be something minor, it could be something major, but we've all got something that we have to face down. Okay, my second doesn't mean it's number two, because this is amazing, is when the elves arrive at Hound's Deep to help our guys fight off the bad guys, okay? And this is something that hadn't happened in centuries, elves and man coming together and fighting side by side, but it happened again. In this movie, it was happening again, and they march into Helm's Deep, and it's just, wow. It takes your breath away. It's sad, of course, but it is inspiring. Facing the odds, facing big odds, that David and Goliath kind of situation, where David stands there and he's not backing down. And he has some friends show up who it's excellent that they do, but even with all of their combined might, there's still a big question about, do you have enough to beat these guys? Okay, and last but not least, there's others too, but last but not least would be that time when Sam carries Frodo up Mount Doom, and they are both at a point where they are at the end of whatever energy reserves they have left, and Frodo can't even walk anymore. He's probably a breath or two away from death, and Sam, being stronger and healthier and just overall a bigger, stronger guy, he carries Frodo up the hill, and he says, "This is what I'm doing. I'm not letting you down. That's what I signed on for." And I love all these things. It's just so please, if you've never seen Lord of the Rings, please do get the trilogy. You can rent it, I'm sure, from various streaming sources. You can probably buy it at a pretty good price. It's an older movie, early 2000s, so there is a good chance that you'll get a good deal on it. It is a beautiful movie, and I'm sure you've all got your own movies that you love and cherish. And it's that moment where you're kind of taken away from whatever's going on in your life. And we all have issues, even during good times. There's something going on. Sometimes it's simply fear that the good times may not last, fear that something may interfere, all that. And it transports you away from whatever's going on in your life into another place. And I think Lord of the Rings does an exceptional job at doing that. And it always will be, my place in the movies, to sort of, grab a bowl of popcorn and just be transported to, in this case, another place and time, and a totally different world. And it's a beautifully filmed, beautifully acted, perfectly cast, perfect music, perfect everything. And so I highly recommend it. If you haven't seen it in a long time, see it again. If you have never seen it, please run out and see it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will close up for the day. Please like and subscribe my channel. I appreciate your coming here. Please support my channel by buying some of the things I have below. I do have a link to the Lord of the Rings trilogy on Amazon, and you can buy that there. And there are other things throughout many of my other videos and podcasts. I have my own book series. I have my soap that I make myself. And I wish you a wonderful, wonderful day.